Hi, welcome back. I'm really excited that you are all in my class this semester. I just wanted to take time to say hello and introduce myself because I won't be here for the first week of school. If you haven't had me before, I'm Miss Widman, and if I have had you before, then welcome back to art class. You guys should all get a copy of this week, and it's our expectations and rules. Most of you have seen this before. But I would really like you to go over this with Miss Cox and talk about each rule and what you think. We have the rule of respect. I want my classroom to always be a safe place for all of you. I want our conversations to be uplifting and positive to everyone. And make sure you're considerate of those around you. Make sure you respect yourself as well, which is really important, especially in art when you're being vulnerable and trying new things. Remember, if you feel like you made a mistake, it's just part of the learning process, and I want you guys to make mistakes so that you can learn from them. I make mistakes in my art all the time, and it's just a process. It always is. And with that in mind, I want you to know that in my class, another expectation is that you work hard and that you be present in class. Since it's a production class, that means you have to be here and I have to see you working. So if you're not working or if you're missing a lot of class, it's actually a pretty easy way to fail art, which is really sad. So if you're here every day and you're working hard and you're trying new things and challenging yourself, I guarantee you can get an A in this class. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. The thing is if you are trying every day and you're making progress and improving, that's what it's about. So I want you guys to take risks, try things you've never tried before, and be okay with having a sketchbook that's got mistakes in it, because all the great artists had sketchbooks with mistakes in them, and it's how they learn to be good artists. You can't learn to play the tuba overnight. You can't learn to draw overnight. It's just something that takes a lot of practice. Another thing about art that's different than other classes is there is a lot of supplies. I'll show you where a few of them are in the art room, but just remember you get to use all these cool supplies that sometimes you're going to have to put them away. Well, all the time you're going to have to put them away. So over here we have all of our paper, and you'll be using white paper for your sketchbook and one piece of colored paper for the cover. So those are your big papers that you're going to be using for this class. There is a paper cutter over there on the counter. Make sure that you know how to use that before using it. Have someone show you. You can't cut more than about 7 pieces of paper at a time on that. So make sure that you're supervised and that you know how to use it. Otherwise, you'll cut a bunch of crooked paper and it will be wasteful. Very important wall over here, our scissors and our tape. These are supplies that you'll need often. Just remember, put them back when you're done. If somebody else uses them after you get them out, you're still responsible for putting them away. So don't forget what you've taken out and make sure to put it away. Carrying on, over here we have the sink area and our cleaning supplies. We have water containers up here. Every day after class, you're going to have to clean your desk. You're going to use cleaner and a cloth rag. The paper towels from the school don't work. They don't absorb. So use a cloth rag, use cleaner, and wipe your desk. Pencil lead gets on them, eraser gets on them, and you've got another class right after you that needs to use it. Over here we have paint. We're not going to be using that right away. We also have things like crayons, watercolors, and some crafting supplies. This is a great area for creativity. We also have a clay station on the other side. This side of the room is mostly for pottery and clay. So you won't be using that right away, but most of my classes do some pottery. So you get to look forward to doing that in art class. I think that's where most of our materials are. There are a few special materials that you'll need for your sketchbook. You will need some string, and that is right over by the door where it's labeled string. I try to label things so you guys know where things are. You might also want, for the creative part of your sketchbook, a glue stick. And things like glue sticks, fabric paint, nice scissors are over here. And don't forget about all these special papers that we have too, that you can use to embellish or decorate. There's lots of students that know where other things are, so have fun. That is one of the really important rules in this class. Trying new things and having fun is kind of what this is all about. So, cleanup's part of your grade, respect is part of your grade, and using your time wisely is a part of your grade. I also have those listed as employability points, which means I'm kind of looking at you like you're becoming an adult and you're going to have a job. So are you being on time? Are you being respectful? Are you meeting your deadlines? Are you talking and communicating your needs? And device management. In art, sometimes we might need to look up an image, but you need to check that with me. There's a lot of really good things you can do with your electronic devices, but if you're on social media or using them disrespectfully, or if you have them out while I'm speaking, then I'm not going to be as understanding and I might have to take it away. So it's like anything else. Use it as a privilege. Ask first so I know what you're doing. Otherwise, if I don't, I might assume the worst. So, even though that might not be right either. But I will respect you guys and not text while you're talking or during class. I'd like you guys to do the same for me. If you need to use my phone, though, you are welcome to. All right. Please let me or Miss Cox know if you need anything, if there's anything special we need to know about you. And let me know when I get back what you want to do in art. And please show me art that you do on your free time or what you love to do. I love ideas for lesson plans. I hardly do the same thing twice. And I just love seeing your art and how creative you are. What you do, you might not think it's art, but there are so many different ways that art comes through. I look forward to meeting you in a week and have a wonderful first day back. Happy New Year. Bye.